All right, we're at episode 3 of the English Duck podcast, Adrian, and I wanted us to look at what I thought was a really interesting subject for language learners. That's forgetting words.
Oh, I love that, Anna. Absolutely love that topic. Like, I think it's just so relatable for so many language learners. You know, it's a big one.
Yeah, it totally is. I mean, do you know, why do we actually, forget words? Like, I'll learn something new and then a week later, it's just gone. It's so frustrating,
Right. It's super frustrating, and there are like a few core reasons why that happens. First I'd say it's often a lack of active recall. Like you learn a word, but then you don't actively try to retrieve it, to use it. It's like, if you don't use it, you lose it, right? That's a huge factor.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, like, if I just read it once in a book, that's not enough?
Exactly. It's not enough at all. You need to actively pull it from your memory. And then there's also the problem of interference. Like sometimes, your native language, it can interfere with English words or even other English words, like words that sound similar or look similar. They just kind of get mixed up. Do you know what I mean? It's a big one, that interference.
Interference, huh? That's interesting. So like my brain gets confused or something? Is that it?
Totally. Your brain, it like tries to categorize, to file things away, and sometimes it just puts things in the wrong file, and also another huge point I'd say is the lack of context. Like if you learn a word in isolation, just from a list, it's much harder to retain it than if you learn it in a real sentence, a real conversation. It's all about, making those strong connections in your brain.
Wow, that's so true. I mean, I definitely do that sometimes, just, memorizing lists. And what about like how often we hear or see a word? Does that make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. That's like a massive difference. Infrequent exposure is a huge culprit. If you only encounter a word like once in a blue moon, it's naturally going to fade away from your memory. It's just like, any skill, you need constant practice, constant exposure to keep it fresh. And sometimes even emotional factors like, stress or anxiety, they can totally impact your word recall. It's really fascinating. Do you know what I mean?
That's really insightful, Adrian. I mean, it's so much more than just, not studying enough. It's about how we study and how our brains actually work.
My pleasure, Anna. Always great to chat about this stuff.
Thank you so much for breaking that down for us. That was totally illuminating. And that's all for today on the English Duck, episode 3. We hope this helps you, remember more of those English words. Join us next time for more tips. Bye.
Bye, everyone.